Yes.
It please my Lord, I and Mr. Lutwezi appear on behalf of the state in this matter.
Your Lordship, I standing in for Mr. Biekes in respect of accused 4 and 24. And on my own state, Your Lordship, I appear for accused 5, 10, 12, 13, and 14. May it please the court.
As the court pleases, my lord, I appear on behalf of the accused persons as before in the main trial.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Gustavo.
I was just saying, I spoke to the officers who transport them to court here and outside this. He told me that this morning that they transported him to Paramount Hospital last week. But we don't have a medical certificate to that effect, man.
What hospital was that?
Med City Hospital.
Med City.
Yes.
Med. Huh?
Yeah, I visited him. MED, then City.
Is there a
He's
hospital?
saying Med Clinic.
Is there a hospital by the name of Med City?
That's the message I got, my lord. This morning, they informed us they transported him there, and they'd come to see us concerning the transportation. Then they mentioned that they transported him to that hospital.
So what are you saying? What are you saying about that?
That is at hospital.
Yes.
I don't doubt them, my lord. That is at hospital. I don't doubt them.
Yes. And what is the consequence of that?
My lord, I can only refer the court to section 159 of the Criminal Procedure Act, which makes provision when the court, circumstances when the court and criminal proceedings can take place in the absence of the accused person. I don't want to be.
What does the section say?
159. It provides for the circumstances, and I believe this one is not one of those circumstances where is.
Just go slowly. $159. Can you read it to me? Then I'm clear. Is it a big section?
The heading is circumstances in which criminal procedures may take place in the absence of an accused person.
Mm-hmm.
If an accused person, subsection 1 says, if an accused person at criminal proceedings conducts himself in a manner which makes the circumstances of proceedings in his presence impracticable, the court may direct that he should be removed and that the proceedings continue in his absence. This one is not applicable to the present circumstances. Subsection 2, if 2 or more accused persons appear jointly at criminal proceedings, the court is at any time after the commencement of the proceedings satisfied upon application made to it by any of the accused person or by his representative that the physical condition of that accused such is unable to attend the proceedings, or that it is undesirable that he should attend the proceedings, or the circumstances relating to the illness or death or of a member of the family of that accused makes his absence from the proceedings necessary, or B, any of the accused persons absent from the proceedings, whether the provisions of subsection 1 or 2, without leave of the court. The court, if it is of the opinion that the proceeding cannot be postponed without undue prejudice, embarrassment, or inconvenience of the prosecution or any co-accused or any witness in the attendance or a subpoenaed to attend, may, in the case of paragraph A, authorize the absence of accused person from the proceedings for a period determined by the court and on condition which the court may deem fit to impose. BB, direct the proceedings to be proceeded with in the absence of the accused person's consent. These have the bearing with the illness of the accused person, but the accused person or his representative should make the application. In this case, he is self-represented. He's not represented, my lord. And we don't have a medical certificate to show as to when is likely to be available. But the circumstance of this matter is that the state only got to hear about this morning, so we could not.
That doesn't matter. You said you have no doubt that he is in hospital.
Yes, from what we heard that he's sick today, this morning.
And you don't doubt it?
Because I was speaking to the chief inspector, my lord.
Yes, and you don't doubt it?
Yes, my lord.
So we take it up from there. You don't doubt it, you know he's in hospital, for sure?
Yes, in the circumstances, my lord, depending on what my learned friends would say, the state would want to initiate investigations about the circumstances of his illness. That is, sending the investigating officers there to find out or get the medical certificate from the doctors who are attending to him. Only then can we know the way forward, my lord.
Yeah, but we are talking about the way forward now.
Now the state would ask the matter to be adjourned until tomorrow for that purpose.
Anything else?
Nothing further, my lord.
Yes, any one of you want to say something?
No objections as far as the application by the state is concerned.
Sorry?
No objections as far as the application by the state is concerned.
Equally so from our part, Your Lordship.
Yes, Mr. Shanghala?
If it may assist you, since I'm the one who told you that he's not well and he's in hospital, I was actually with Mr. Gustavo when he was taken to hospital last Tuesday after court.
He was taken to hospital?
On Tuesday. Last week, after court, we had gone to the High Court.
Just a minute. Last Tuesday was what?
The last appearance.
Yes, that was on the 27th of August.
Yes, yes. We had gone to court to file papers in another matter. That is was pending before the court. And he said that he was not feeling well even when he was in court. The police officers took him to the hospital, and when I later made inquiries, I was told that he was admitted. He was likely to be, released in the week, this coming week. Possibly he will be. He has placed on record before that he developed congestive heart failure while he's in prison, and that condition relates apparently to his congestive heart failure. So the investigation perhaps that the prosecutor would have to do just relates to how he is doing and when he's likely to be released. But that is the information factually that relates to the conditions in which he finds himself in hospital.
Are you agreeable or disagreeable to what the state has said?
To postpone until tomorrow? I am not disagreeable. It's worth the effort. While I'm on my feet, Judge, just to inform you as well.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Are you on the same matter or on a different matter?
No, it's a totally different matter.
I want to finish this matter first.
Yes.
Anyone of you gentlemen who has something to say in respect of this matter? Anyone of you who has anything to say in respect of this matter we are dealing with now?
Nothing, Judge.
So I take it you agree with the position of the state?
Yes, sir. Correct.
Yes. Right. The matter will adjourn to tomorrow for further information about Mr. Gustavo's condition. Yes, Mr. Shanghala.
As it pleases the court for tomorrow. Judge, just so that you are aware that in respect of the applications that I had indicated I would make, I have filed a petition with the Supreme Court in respect of the questions of law. I've also filed an application which will be heard on Friday, this coming Friday, the 6th, in the High Court at 10, seeking permission to cite your name and that of the Deputy Chief Justice in an application I intend to bring regarding your appointment.
Just go slowly. You've also filed
an application,
yes,
seeking permission from the High Court that I be given permission in terms of Section 21 of the High Court Act that I cite Judges Moses Chinhengo and Peter Tilenke Damasen.
To sue or to simply cite?
To cite. I need to cite them. The main action will then follow if permission is granted.
Mm-hmm.
Lastly, I have filed with the Registrar of the High Court this morning an application seeking for the separation of my trial. I'm joined in that application by accused 2 and 3. Sorry, 2 and 6. I'm accused. As well as the entities we represent. There are 11 applicants in that matter.
So it's yourself?
Myself, accused 2, accused 6.
I prefer to use the names.
Excuse me, Judge?
I prefer to use the names.
Okay. James Hatuikulipi. Pius Mwatelula. Otwafika Investments and Otwafika Logistics.
Oh, and the entities there.
Yes, the entities. That would suffice.
That you all represent.
Excuse me, Judge?
That the 3 of them represent.
Yes, Judge. And I have also served a copy upon the Office of the Prosecutor General in town and physically here with the 2 prosecutors, as well as the legal representatives of the other accused persons. Mr. Gustavo will be served when he's available. So in effect, there are 3 applications: a petition before the Supreme Court, an application to cite the 2 judges in a matter that will be filed later after permission is granted, and this application. In terms of Rule 65, Judge, I've done exactly. And if the state would like to see any of the authorities...
You say in terms of section?
In terms of Rule 65, the use of the name, to cite the names, is in terms of Section 21 of the High Court Act.
Which of these applications would concern me or this court?
Excuse me, Judge?
Which of these applications would concern this court?
If I'm unrepresented...
Which one of the 3 would concern this court?
I'm saying all of them do, and I was explaining the petition and why it concerns the court. The petition because it relates to the issue of the fair trial, one of the questions of law.
All right, let me put the question differently. Which of the 3 matters would require a decision from me?
Oh yes. The last one, which is the application made in terms of Rule 65 for the separation of trial. And perhaps I defer to the court's wisdom in how it would be handled. The days that I've indicated are within the rules, the 15 days for the state. Afterwards, they must then be given 21 days, not less than 21 days to file their answering affidavit. So, and those days are according to the rules of the High Court. They are computed in terms of
they have 14 days to do what?
Not less than 15 days to indicate their notice of intention to defend. In terms of Rule 65, I think sub 4. And in terms of Rule 66, they are given 21 days, court days, whereafter I have
21 days to file their opposition.
15 days to indicate the notice of intention to oppose, the answering affidavit in 21 days, and then the replying affidavit in 14 days thereafter. Thereafter, the court will then case manage and give us days. I've taken the liberty of indicating a date, which takes into account the practice directives in terms of how soon before the hearing the heads of arguments will be filed. And this one relates now to the separation. Since I'm delaying the trial, maybe I can be separated.
What day have you indicated for the hearing?
Yes, Judge?
What day have you indicated for the hearing?
I have nominated the date of 29 November 2024 in light of those years, the 15 days, 21 days, 14 days. If I look at the calendar,
29 November.
November 2024 at 10 o'clock, or as soon thereafter, whatever date the court may, because the court will have to case manage anyway.
Okay, I assume that the rules of the court exist for the purpose of guiding parties as to when you file your papers, isn't it?
Yes, sir. The other matter, the application to cite UN Judge Damasev also concerns this court, although it does not require this court to make a determination, because it relates to the...
No, that's all right. I understand that.
Yes, so...
What doesn't concern me insofar as decision-making is concerned, it will be the concern of those who will be concerned.
Yeah. The only point I wanted to make, Judge, is to say that from an ethical point of view, it would be difficult for us to then continue with the process. And I don't know, I didn't want to be seen as abusing the court's process. I wanted to put all the applications on the table as I had indicated, and you have summed them up in your judgment or ruling on the, what's that? The ruling that you, the continuation of trial.
Sorry, what is your point? You said from an ethical point.
Yes, it becomes an ethical question whether or not the judge would continue with postponing and then taking pleas in a situation where I'm questioning, seeking permission to question the appointment of the judge. So, for example, if the court were to not give me permission, I can obviously then not continue to sue the president on that matter, because I cannot cite the parties that ought to be cited. It would be a non-joinder. But before that, the person would continue to sit and preside over a matter in which the question about that person's appointment is at issue. I want it to be now absolutely clear. So that is what I wanted to, the point I wanted to make, and I've advised the court of those. The other applications that I indicated would be coming will still be coming. Thank you.
Okay. That concerns me. We deal with the matter in terms of the rules and see where it can be curtailed, and then we will deal with it. As for the rest, I have adjourned the matter to tomorrow. So the orders at 10 o'clock, and the usual orders in respect of the accused persons are also met. Unless yes, the court will adjourn.